Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at a fascinating new development in European defense technology. A missile called Crossbow has just been revealed, and many experts say it resembles Ukraine's own long-range weapon known as Peklo, which literally means hell. This is not just another military gadget, it represents a fast, low-cost approach to long-range strikes that could change how conflicts are fought across the continent. So let's break down what Crossbow is, how it compares to Peklo, and what this means for Europe, Russia, and global security. First, some quick background. For the past 2 years, the war in Ukraine has shown that inexpensive drones and missiles can sometimes outperform expensive fighter jets and tanks. Ukraine surprised the world with the Peklo system, a hybrid missile drone with a range of roughly 700 kilometers and a speed close to 700 kilometers per hour. Peklo's ability to reach deep inside Russian territory has forced Moscow to spread its defenses thin. This success clearly inspired others. European engineers watched closely and asked a simple question: if Ukraine can create a powerful long-range weapon on a tight budget, why can't we? Now, Europe has an answer. The defense company MBDA recently unveiled the concept of the Crossbow missile. It was designed and built in just 7 months, a very short timeline in the defense world. The Crossbow is described as inexpensive and long-range, exactly the qualities that made Peklo so disruptive. Official details remain limited, but the goal is clear: a weapon that can travel hundreds of kilometers, strike precisely, and cost far less than traditional cruise missiles. Think of it as Europe's own rapid response tool for modern warfare, meant to be produced quickly and in large numbers. How does it stack up against Ukraine's Peklo? Peklo is already proven, with public estimates of 700-kilometer range and jet-like speed. Crossbow's exact range and speed have not been released, but MBDA calls it long-range and cost-efficient, suggesting a similar mission profile. Both weapons are designed to be cheaper than the traditional cruise missiles used by major powers. That affordability means you can launch more of them, overwhelm defenses, and maintain pressure without draining national budgets. In short, Crossbow aims to give European countries the same strategic reach that Peklo gave Ukraine. Why is this such a big deal? First, it changes the economics of war. Defending against drones and low-cost missiles is far more expensive than launching them. Every time a missile like Crossbow flies, the defender might need to fire multiple high-priced interceptor rockets to stop it. Second, it creates a new level of deterrence. If European nations can strike distant targets quickly and cheaply, potential adversaries must rethink their plans. Third, it accelerates an arms race. Once one side shows this technology works, others will follow, and the cycle continues. Finally, it shows how warfare is moving away from giant, expensive platforms toward swarms of smaller, smarter, and cheaper weapons. Of course, many questions remain. Will Crossbow actually match Peklo's performance when tested? Can it evade modern air defenses or sophisticated electronic warfare? Will it stay inexpensive once mass production begins? And what about export controls? Will this technology spread beyond Europe? These are crucial issues, because a weapon that is cheap, fast to build, and capable of long-range strikes could reshape not only Europe's security, but also the global arms market. To sum it all up, Ukraine's Peklo missile proved that low-cost, long-range weapons can change the balance of power. Now Europe's Crossbow project shows that this idea is catching on fast. It's not just a missile, it's a signal that future wars may be fought with large numbers of affordable precision weapons rather than a few expensive machines. How well crossbow performs and how quickly it spreads will tell us a lot about where modern warfare is heading. Stay tuned, because the story of the crossbow missile is only just beginning.